Hey there, YouTube. I'm Joe, and this is Gabe.
How's it going, everybody?
And you're watching my channel, Ink&Iron. Gabe and I have assembled our knife collections today. We're shooting multiple videos, and in this particular one, we're going to show you our mini knives. These are knives that are around the 3-inch blade length and shorter. And yeah, let's get it going. Oh, what first? Let me move some of these. Okay.
Let's start with one that's a favorite for both of us when it comes to mini knives.
Yep, I also have one, so I'm just gonna...
We have 3 of these on the table, actually, because I was desperate to get a Spyderco in Rex 45, and this is the one that I was able to get. Not upset about it. I love this knife.
Yep, Spyderco Lil Native. This is a miniature compression lock knife. G10 handle scales, wire loop over clip. Very nice little blade. And super fidgety.
Yeah.
Which we never would have realized if we hadn't gone to the second sale and handled these in person. That was really what got us.
Yeah, there's definitely some sticker shock for this knife because of how small it is.
Yeah, I think MSRP on this guy alone is 160-ish.
Yeah, and
yeah,
that's quite a bit for a knife this size.
Yeah, little guy.
And you guys can see I have the winch clip on there and replacing the wire clip, which I would highly recommend. It's very secure, much better than a wire clip.
Agreed.
This has some really nice steel liners. I'm not sure how well I'll be able to showcase that. But yeah, it's not just G10 handles. This is a really sturdy knife.
Yeah, milled steel liners in there, nested.
Yeah.
So they don't stick out too much. Yeah, nice blade. Spyderco Little Native.
Yep, that's a great one. And if you guys have been watching the other videos, you've probably seen this little guy. It's the Kizer Lib. And I just got this because my last name is Lib. Spelled exactly how they have it spelled on the blade there. So
right.
That's why I got this.
Well, you know, what are you supposed to do? It had your name on it.
Had to get it. And luckily, great knife. Kizer has been making some really nice stuff, and this is one of them.
It's super nice build quality, and that micarta is dope.
And yeah, I just want to showcase that micarta and that pivot, blue on that pivot. There we go. It's really pretty nice. Cool. All right, next little guy.
Let's see. I have a Spyderco Dragonfly II. This was a full price purchase, actually. I got this as like a summer carry for my shorts, because when you're wearing shorts in the summer, you need as much pocket space as you can get.
It doesn't get much better than FRN, a little thin blade.
Yep.
So
a little tiny blade of VG10 steel, beautiful little EDC, and I can actually get my full hand on there. I have a medium-sized hand, so if you got large, you're kind of out of luck, but it's a nice blade.
Yeah, very slicey, as they say.
Mm-hmm.
And speaking of slicey, here's a traditional. This is a line steel. And this has the solid copper handles. Great knife. Line steel makes great traditionals. Like if you're looking for a traditional that has M390 steel, which they have a bunch of models with that, this is one of them. You can get M390 on a traditional for a pretty reasonable price. And factory edge, amazing from Lion Steel. So, can't go wrong.
Let's see. Oh, here's a... This is my Gerber EAB. This is a small blade because it uses a little razor blade refill. See, mine's all rusted to hell. But yeah, this thing has survived a lot. I've got other videos on it, but yeah, it's a nice little small carry. Will fit in a coin pocket, no problem.
Survived the chemical plant, right?
Oh god, yeah. I dropped this into horrible chemicals, and it's held up just fine. Solid aluminum construction, And yeah, it looks almost as good as the day I got it. It's definitely got some wear on the clip though.
Got your money's worth though.
Oh, yeah, for like $12 or whatever, absolutely.
Yeah. So another repeat here, but definitely a little knife. Texas Toothpick from Case Knives. And this is just a piece of art, in my opinion. That's why I got it. Just aesthetically pleasing. It's got the mother of pearl, malachite in the handle, and some, that's just plain black resin filler, as far as I know. And the bolsters are nickel plated, which makes it look even nicer. So that's this little guy.
That's a nice looking blade.
Yeah, I like the Texas Toothpick, and just for the name alone, it's great.
Well, keeping with small traditionals, this doesn't necessarily have a name, but is a model from a defunct knife company called Western Knife Company, formerly based in Boulder, Colorado. So this is fairly local to me. And just a little two-blade, I don't know, Stockman or something like that.
Yeah, great secondary carry right there.
Yeah, nice little traditional knife.
You're not going to freak anybody out when you pull that out.
Nah, nobody's afraid of this thing.
Yeah.
They're impressed, if anything.
Which is why I always try and carry a small traditional or Victorinox as a secondary
Yep,
knife.
they're go-anywhere knives.
We'll save that. Show this guy again. So this is a very old knife. It's very special to me. This is from late 60s, maybe early 60s. It was very difficult to date this knife. This is another defunct company, I believe. So
Cutco, I think.
Yeah, Camco, which was part of another company that I'm not remembering the name of. But yeah, this recently came into my possession. I'm not the owner of this knife. This is my father's knife. He just is letting me have it for now. And it's got marble handles, which is something you don't see very often. And Joe actually cleaned this knife up and gave it a really nice edge and made the action much smoother.
Yeah, just had to knock the rust off. It wasn't too bad.
And yeah, gotta mention that patina again because love it.
Yep, just from being carried in the pocket. It's very cool. Let's see. Oh, I've got a little mini Spyderco here. Here's the Man Bug 2? I don't know. Spyderco Man Bug, some edition. And this is a Vitoku 2 and Sus 410 steel. So a Sanmai style steel. I don't know if you can see the line on the blade. Maybe not. But this is like a little keychain knife, if anything. It's very, very petite.
Forget about this one. This one, I think, barely makes the cut of the small knife. And this one belonged to my mother. This is just like a knockoff buck knife made in Pakistan. It's almost worn off. See it?
Very clearly emulating a Buck 110.
Yeah, and little loose there. Seen better days. All right, is that it for your little knives?
Yeah, that's all my minis.
All right, I have one last honorable mention here. Deserves some recognition. And if you recognize this knife, you know why. So this is the Centafante, the memory. This was made in memoriam. See it on the blade there. It's a VG10 blade. And this is anodized blue titanium handle. See, cool
With a-
back spacer there.
Yeah. Nice spine
And
work.
these are woven glass fibers. Pretty sure.
So like carbon
Which,
fiber, but glass fiber instead.
Yeah. Try and get a good close up there.
Yeah, the effect is like a silver carbon fiber. It's very cool. Not a common handle material at all.
No, not at all. And the most shocking part of all of this. See that? It's a seconds. So I don't know why anybody would ever send this back and not want it returned to them. But apparently that happened. And Joe was lucky enough to come across it, and he didn't want to buy it or was willing to just let me buy it, and I got it.
Yeah,
So,
I was grabbing anything interesting and throwing it in my basket at the second sale.
and I don't know how he got his hands on this, but he did. So we'll always treasure that one.
Yeah, that was a lucky find.
Very. And I guess lucky finds, honorable mention,
The mantra. Yeah.
titanium handles. This was a great find, also by Joe. CPM M4.
Like I said, I was on fire that day for whatever reason.
Yeah, he was finding
Just
great stuff.
Grabbing rare stuff no one had seen in years. Yeah, that was a good one.
All right.
Well, thanks for joining us for our mini knife exhibition. It's been fun. Thank you for watching. And you want to say anything, Gabe?
No, we'll see you on the next one.
All right,
Have a
more
good one.
coming.